Yes, Renpy. Hello, Chronic. I am noticing a certain theme for followers, such as Chronic, Manic. Seems like we speak to a certain audience. Alright, hey guys. What's up? We've been... Well, Jay's been working today, mostly. And before they go home, we decided that we will do a Renpy stream. Maybe, possibly, fingers crossed. Here, hang on. We'll switch over to this so that you can probably hear me slightly better. We decided we'd do a Renpy screen before they leave, just to kind of sort of try to get it done and out of the way. Because if we can get the Renpys done this week, fingers crossed, that means that after the dev weekend, after my hibernation, after the puppo, after my second hibernation. Ooh. David Gatto, you tried to spam us? Sarybot didn't like that. No. Yeah, we may be a small streamer, but we have that shit set up. Anyway. Yeah, we decided that we would try to get Renpy done this week. Because after my hibernation, after the puppo, we want to, jump straight into, okay, this is our game. This is how we're working on it. This is how it's going to go. And we're going to try to start doing the coding streams. I don't know how much of it is going to be coded on the live streams itself. I don't know if Jay plans on recording their drawing sessions and then having me comment on the videos at a later date. That might be a way to do it. Because I feel like the coding, there's going to be a lot of trial and error, first of all, which might not make the greatest, most captivating thing to watch. But also, we don't want to ruin the story of our game, but we do want to put the game out there, kind of thing. So we don't really know exactly what format we're going to be streaming all of that in, but we want to kind of get that started next month. So we're hoping to get the Renpy tutorials finished this month. Now, the big news. The biggest of big news. This weekend's our developer weekend. We've started this. We're going to do it once a month. Last weekend of every month, we're going to play games that are in development. We're going to have the developers present in chat to talk about their game, to answer questions, to listen to your feedback, to listen to my feedback, and to just get a lay of how people think it's going, etc. So, I mean, first off, let's go to our ad schedule, shall we? Though there will be music, so brace yourselves. Pew pew. So our next stream, first of all, we are going to try to get more scheduled with our streams. So the next stream is going to be tomorrow at 4 p.m. MST, 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to try so hard to stick to that, you guys. I know with all of the health issues that we have in-house and the issues we've been having with OBS and stuff, it's been very difficult to maintain a consistent schedule. But we're going to try to start doing all of our streams at 4 p.m. They won't be every day, obviously, but we're going to try to make it so that all of our streams are at 4 p.m. except for the special event ones, like the dev weekend and the puppo, which you guys will be told about ahead of time, obviously. So our upcoming special event streams, this is the exciting news. So, dev stream weekend. It's going to start Saturday, May 25th. we unfortunately have a friend's wedding that day, so we can only fit the one dev game in. But that game is going to be Attack on Hex Island, and Drums 107 will be here in the chat to talk to people. They've updated their game since the last time we played. There is a big update for it. We've downloaded it. I have not looked at or played the game since I saw that there was an update. We updated it, we closed it, we left it at that. We don't want to ruin it for ourselves, basically. So those updates, they'll be the first time I'm seeing them live. So that'll be fun. So that's gonna be 8 p.m. MST, which is 7 Pacific, 10 Eastern, and that will be Saturday. That's gonna be Attack on Hex Island, and let's switch to Pew. Did have like a plan for all of this. Boom. So that's gonna be this game. It's gonna be Attack on Hex Island. We will be here with Drums, maybe Prodigal Son. They do seem to pop in as well when we do streams like this, but we don't have a contract for that. We have a contract for Drums, basically. So Drums will be here. Prodigal might also be here. We're not sure. But this game is available on Steam right now. It's labeled an early access, kind of. You can download the demo, play it for free, see how you like it. You can buy the game, although this price is less than it told me the last time. So I don't know if they reduced their price or if that's because buying it for a friend will be cheaper. Who knows? I don't know. I don't pretend to know how Steam works. Anyway, we will be playing this Saturday night. So if you're into Pokemon, Final Fantasy IX, any of all of that, hexagons, Drums is a very big fan of hexagons. You can tune in and watch us play the updated version of this game and see what they've changed. We're going to be playing this version 2.5.2. Huzzah! Very exciting. You can see it came out May 18th, so we haven't touched it since then. Very excited to touch it. And we will be playing that. It sounds like Curtis Mutter, who is one of our other developer stream people, he's been looking forward to seeing this game, so it sounds like he might play it as well, because he's going to be around that day. So there's that. Now, exciting news number 2. We've been actively trying to find more developers for this weekend. We messaged a bunch of people. So far, only one of them got back to us, which is upsetting. Because, we can see when you read our message. We can see that you've, opened it and stuff. So, a no thanks would be cool. Or I'll have to think about it. Let me get back to you. Any of that. But, ghosting us, not so fun. What's going on here? Oh. Gotcha. Anyway, so we put a bunch of messages out, and we did get a response back. So if we go back to our ad schedule, bam! Sunday, May 26th, we have yet to settle on a time, but we did settle on Sunday. And they haven't told us which screen name they want to go by. Because there's multiple. So we'll have to confirm that with them. But we will be playing Deluge, Threatening of Crushing Waves. It is a visual novel. Pew, 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 pew. This guy over here. Look at that. Look at how pretty. Release date says July 7th, 2022. They've clearly been working on this for a long time. It's a free-to-play game on Steam. It has a crop ton of languages supported, which for a visual novel is amazing. Congrats to them. That's insane. So this is a free-to-play indie visual novel simulation game. It has very positive feedback from its numerous reviews. We are in contact with them. They did say that they would love to participate in our weekend because they are still actively in development of this game. They're still posting their active development of this game. So we have talked to them. Like, look at the art, guys. The art's freaking gorgeous. Like, this is bang on perfect, amazing. So good. So excited. I personally had hunted a visual novel game for us to play for developer weekend because, I mean, obviously we're developing our own visual novel, but also I just love playing visual novels, and I wanted to make sure that, like, we had a good mix of, like, different types of games. Like, we're going to be playing the arcade game and the strategy game, so I wanted to, like, have a fun little just turn your brain off, read, react game thrown in there. So that's what that is. That's going to be Sunday. We don't know what time yet. Again, we're still in talks with a developer. We also don't know what name they want to go by right now because they go by Leaves, they go by Soka, they go by, I mean, when we were talking to them, what were they going by? I want to get this right. Drinker of milk. So yeah, they're going by a lot of different names online. So we don't want to, like, say which of those are going to be showing up for the day. But yeah, they will be here this Sunday. When we know the time, we will post that, obviously. Hopefully we're going to get that squared away before Friday because we want to do, like, a big, like, tune in this weekend post. But yeah, so if you like visual novels, that'll be one to definitely watch. And then finally, Sunday, and again, we put a lot of feelers out. We messaged a lot of people. We tracked down, I guess would be the word, a lot of different games in development, different stages of development, different stages of completion, basically, and we sent them all messages. And, like, we did say, like, you know, we want the developer crowd to, like, show up, comment, exchange information. Curtis and Drums have been exchanging information back and forth on our stream, and, like, it's really cool to see that kind of stuff. So we want to see more of that. So that's kind of how we're setting this up. But no one else has gotten back to us except for the dev of Deluge. Thank you very much, dev of Deluge. So we might even have more to add on Sunday, depending on if we hear back from anybody else. But at the moment, the schedule is Attack on Hex Island Saturday night, Deluge sometime Sunday afternoon, and then 8 p.m. MST, which is 7 Pacific, 10 Eastern, will be the Construction Snake community fan game demo with Curtis Mutter. To remind people, that is this baby right here. This is the fan game made based on the offhand comment Elroy makes in, I believe it's season 5, about how Donkey Kong ripped off his idea for Construction Snake. He hasn't updated his news section yet. Anyway, for those of you interested, they have been working on this. They've been updating it periodically. They've been keeping us informed about that. So they do have an updated version for us to play on Sunday that we will be sitting down with. And Curtis Mutter will be here again. He will be here in person himself on Sunday. The perks of living in the same city, basically. Living down the road from each other. So, our developer weekend is 3 strong. We are waiting on a message back from others, but I mean, we're pretty excited that we get to play 3 amazing indie games this weekend and speak with the developers about their process or give questions, comments, concerns, ideas, ways to improve their game. And if anybody who I did send a message to, sees that message, maybe finds this video on YouTube. Maybe I'll make a clip out of this one specific section to make it more likely that you'll find this on YouTube. We really, really want to play your games. We want to play your games. We want to see the method behind the madness. We want to speak to you guys. We want that interaction. So if you, and you know what, if you didn't get a message from us, send a message to us. If you have a game that you want played and put out there on our stream, by all means, let us know. This developer weekend became a little bit shorter than planned just because we all have to go to this wedding, and it was kind of like a last minute addition to our schedules that we didn't really know about until too late. But the point is that we're very, very excited, and we're going to cram as many games into this developer weekend, every developer weekend, as we can. It's just this one's going to be a little bit shorter than we would have liked. But again, we have Attack on Hex Island, pew, 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 available on Steam, free demo, full game, available for purchase. We'll be playing this Saturday night, 8 p.m. MST. And then Sunday afternoon, we will be playing Deluge, visual novel, super fun, free to play. Just download it whenever you want. Also available on Steam. And then Sunday night, 8 p.m. MST, will be Construction Snake. They are waiting until the game is fully completed before they post it for other people to play. So the only way you can see this game being played currently is our stream. So tune in for that. And that will be my spiel for the beginning of our stream. And it did go a little longer than I expected it to be. But Jay is ready. So we are going to hop into Renpy. And oh my god, I'm going to talk my head off and hopefully maybe sort of, before we go further. This is in answer of a question Drums asked us, I think, was that yesterday? I think that was yesterday. You weren't here. Drums recently posed a question about what we would call our audience of loyal fans. And we had originally been thinking puppies because Puppo is really the only branded stream we have besides the game dev one. So we were like, oh yeah, like the people who watch the Puppos are the puppies. Ha ha ha, clever. And then Drums brought up the point of how we have jellyfish all over our thing. We have clearly like jellyfish is our background, it's our color scheme. Well, like the ocean is like our desk mat is the skeletal octopus that Jay drew. We have jellyfish all over our socials, etc., etc., etc. So he was like, well, I know, Drums, I always call you a he, but I don't even know. Sorry, I just always default to he. It's a problem amongst many things. So I apologize if you are a her or a they or etc. I default to he. I apologize. Anyway, Drums was like, what about jellies? Because you have jellyfish everywhere. And we're like, oh yeah, that's also a good idea. Maybe we could like somehow use both. So I was talking to Jay about it, and Jay has come up with jelly pups. So I think that's what we're going to go with. It sounds like a kind of cute idea. So you will be jellies and puppies at the same time. You are going to be jelly pups, and Jay's eventually going to draw that for a shirt, I'm sure. But like, it's going to be drawn. We might replace a bunch of like our display pictures and stuff with it. Oh, the background just changed. Aren't you guys lucky? Woo, look at how pretty. But yeah, so we're going to go jelly pups. So hello, jelly pups. My jellies, my puppies, my jelly paparunos. That's what we're going with. And I'm glad I remembered to mention that because I specifically sent Drums a message saying we had an answer to their question, and then I almost didn't answer their question. Boo on me. Why is this doing this? Ah! Come on. There we go. Anywho. Pew, pew, pew. So, We are on mini games and CDDs. CDDs. But we only have these two left, right? That's where, because we did boom, boom. Yes, we definitely did screen basics and displayables. I'm scared that maybe now we didn't do basics and displayables. All right, here's the plan. We're gonna do mini games and translations. Hopefully, fingers crossed, because I think that's all we have left. But if it turns out like if I'm remembering this wrong, and I go back and look, and it turns out we didn't get to these two, then we'll do another Renpy either tomorrow or Friday and finish it off. But I think we just have mini games and okay. Anyway, I'm sorry. I don't remember, and you clearly don't, so I don't know why you're upset with me. I'm not the only one who doesn't remember here. We both have shit memories. Okay, memories and CDDs. Let's get through this. Let's do this. We're so close to finishing this stupidly put together tutorial. Makes one so nervous to actually use this game to develop their own game, because like if the tutorial is like this, should we even be using it? Maybe. Anyway, Eileen, you may want to mix Renpy with other forms of gameplay. There are a couple ways to do this. The first is with the screen system, which can be used to display data and create button and menu-based interfaces. Screens will work for many simulation-style games and RPGs. When screens are not enough, you can write a creator-defined displayable to extend Renpy itself. A creator-defined displayable can process raw events and draw to the screen. That makes it possible to create all kinds of mini games. Would you like to play some Pong? Boop. Oh god, how long is it? Are we going to play this until one of us loses? We might be here for a while. We would have done this the other day if I had known that I got to play a game. Woo! Is Eileen not even gonna just like let me win? Just let me win, Eileen. God. I'm gonna be here all day. I don't remember Pong speeding up like this though. Ah, that was BS! I got robbed. That went out of the corners. We call shenanigans. We'll watch the replay later. Anyway, I win! Yeah, good job, Eileen. Would you like to play again? No. Here's the source code for the minigame. It's very complex and assumes you understand Python well. Yeah, look at that. Some displayables we use. If the ball is stuck to the paddle. Positions of the two paddles. Speed of the computer. Position, delta position, and the speed of the ball. Time of the past render frame. The winner. Computes the position of the ball, handles, bounces, and draws the screen. Render object will be drawing to. Figure out the time elapsed since the previous frame. Figure out where we want to move the ball to. Yeesh. Look at his code for Pong, man. Oh, I will note though, check for a winner. So winner equals Eileen. So it would be re-rendered ASAP. So we show the next frame, return to the render object. Look at all this code to code a simple game of Pong. Lots of code. Anyway. I won't go over it in detail here. You can read more about it in the creator-defined displayable documentation. Minigames can spice up your visual novel, but be careful. Not every visual novel player wants to be good at arcade games. Part of the reason Renpy works well is that it's meant for certain types of games like visual novels and life sims. The further afield you get from those games, the more you'll find yourself fighting Renpy. At some point, it makes sense to consider other engines. That's fine with us. We'll always be here for you when you're making visual novels. Now, that's the thing. We are making a visual novel. Like, it's a dating sim, but it's not like the super complicated dating sims where you have like a daily schedule you need to pick and like your stats go up and down depending on if you choose to study math or go eat lunch kind of thing. We didn't want to make one of those. We wanted it to be purely a dating sim. So that's what we've done. We're not putting life into this. It's going to be you have conversations with people and either you say the right thing or you don't. And that's going to determine whether or not you end up romancing them. And that's it. It is like on the more simple side, yes, but those are the types of visual novels that we like to play the most. The ones where we don't have to like sit and plan and think or like look up how to get this one character because if you don't do these specific 17 things in the right order on the right days, then you're not gonna get to romance them. Like that just takes us out of the game. So we're not going for that. We're going for a straight up visual novel dating sim. That's why we're using this program. Hopefully that means that this program makes it easy for us to do. We'll see. Translations. Renpy includes support for translating your game into languages other than the one it was originally written in. This includes the translation of every string in the game, including dialogue, menu choice, and interface strings, and of images and other assets. While Renpy can find dialogue and menu choice setting strings for you, you'll have to indicate which other strings need translation. For example, here's how we define a character and her name. To mark Lucy's name as translatable, we surround it by parentheses, preceded by a single underscore. Notice how we don't translate the reddish color that we use for her name. There is no reddish color used for her name. That stays the same. Oh, that stays the same for all languages. Okay. Once that's done, you can generate the translation files. That's done by going to the launcher and clicking Translate. After you type in the name of the language you'll be translating to, choose Generate Translations, or choosing Generate Translations will scan your game and create translation files. The files would be generated in game TL language, where language is the name of the language you typed in. You'll need to edit those files to include translations for everything in your game. If you want to localize image files, you can also place them in game TL language. If the default fonts used by the game do not support the language you are translating to, you will have to change them. The translate Python statement can be used to set the values of GUI variables to change the font. The translate style statement sets style properties more directly. If you need to add new files, such as font files, you can place them into the GameTL language directory where Renpy will find them. Finally, you'll have to add support for picking the language of the game. That usually goes into the preferences screen found in screens.renpy. Here's an excerpt of the preferences screen of this tutorial. The language action tells Renpy to change the language. It takes a string given a language name or none. So you can do English, French, what is that? Russian, Espanol, Russian, Spanish, who the hell knows? Ukrainian? It says it down here. French, Russian, Spanish, Ukrainian. The none language is special as it's the default language that the visual novel was written in. Since the tutorial was written in English, language none selects English. Real languages should go alphabetical order by English name. Korean, Japanese, simplified Chinese, Big Latin. God. And then they didn't even let us, like, play around with it. Oh my god, there's more. No, there isn't. Oh, that was good. All right. Is there anything else you'd like to see? I would like to see, like, an example of the languages. Oh, good. Download new versions for help and discussion, yada, yada, yada. I mean, I want to see... Yeah. So, like, I definitely want to have, like, the select a language option. But that looked like it would, like, translate... It does! It translates their names. Okay. Well, the only... Oh god, I forget which one of these is preferences. This one? Yeah, okay. The only ones I kind of would understand would be French or Japanese. Because I want... Okay. They still went with Eileen as the name. They just wrote it in, well, katakana. Interesting. All right. So I was wondering what, like, saying, oh, we want their name translated would, like, turn into. But it's just, it's still their name. It's just phonetically written out. Well, that didn't take very long, did it? I thought we had much more than 15 minutes left of the tutorial left, especially considering when other sections of the tutorial, you'd, like, click them and then there'd be, like, 20 submenus and then it would take an hour to go through that one. Ah, well, interesting. All right. So this stream ended up a lot shorter than expected, but I guess we'll edit together those clips and stuff so that we can throw the developer weekend information separately up on YouTube. Anywho, thank you for stopping by, guys. I should probably turn this back to English. Thank you for stopping by. Oh shit, I didn't mean to start it. And I mean suffering, and I mean suffering through that tutorial with us. At least we now kind of have a basic understanding of what the program is able to do and not do. So when we come up, well, when Jay comes up with ideas, we'll know if it's, like, actually possible to do them or not. We are very, very excited to jump into this game. Like, very super excited to jump into this game. So we'll check our old videos and see if we ended up accidentally missing anything in the tutorial, and if we did, we'll go do that in the next couple days. But if not, that's the end, like the end of the tutorial. And come June, after the puppo's done, when we start doing streams, we will start doing our coding streams for our game and show you the process and I don't know, go with it. Basically, we'll have to set everything up and we'll have to figure out exactly how much of the development we want to show and how much we want to keep a secret. I think character names will be fine to show. And maybe, well, the dialogue would kind of give it away too. I know that we're probably going to draw a bunch of, like, placeholder images for the scenes and then, like, switch them out later once they're, like, drawn properly. Right? That's the plan. And yeah, I think in the meantime, it's just going to be coding like, all right, well, we want an option A and an option B here kind of deal. So how much of that we actually show is still kind of up in the air. But what we might do is like film a screen capture of Jay working on the game when Jay works on the game, and then like have me live comment on it at another point, like as part of the stream. We'll like maybe have James like edit it so that details can't be seen, and then I can just comment on the process kind of dealy. We might do that. That might be a way of doing it. We'll play around with it and we'll figure that out. But that is a few weeks away because this weekend is our developer weekend. Bam. And I mean, Saturday it's Attack on Hex Island, 6 p.m. MST, 7 Pacific, 10 Eastern. Sunday, time TBD, Deluge, Threatening of Crushing Waves, the visual novel. And then at 8 p.m. MST on Sunday will be Construction Snake community fan game with Curtis Mutter here in person. If you want to see how the last dev streams went with Attack on Hex Island and Construction Snake, those are up on our YouTube page. You can like, follow, subscribe, share all of our social media pages at J McKenna Stories. That's at JMCKENNASTORIES. That's every single platform, guys. We're out there. Except for Discord, because Discord still doesn't work properly yet. We've been trying for a while now. It's getting annoying. Really hate Discord. Anywho. Yeah, we're working on it. So our next stream is going to be tomorrow at 4 p.m. MST, 3 Pacific, 6 Eastern. We don't know if that's going to be a finishing off Renpy, because again, I don't know if we accidentally missed a couple or not. Anywho, that will either be, oh, we missed the stuff on Renpy, let's go back and get it before we continue on. Or it will be probably Minecraft, because we don't have a lot of time left before I have to stop cleaning up the Minecraft too. So it'll probably be more Minecraft creaming. Oh my god. Sorry about that. Minecraft cleaning before the Puppo in like a week and a half now. It's a week and a half away. I don't have much time to like catch up on my sleep before that happens, but it's a coming. So we're gonna end the stream here for today. Thank you so much for the lurkers who came and watched, and the one spam bot that, I mean, I never thought our Sari bot would have to do work this early on in the game, but look at that, she did. She did. She got shit. Oh, she straight up banned it. Oh man, snap. David Gateau, message deleted. Saribot banned David Gateau. Reason spam detected. Holy crap. Saribot is not taking any prisoners. I mean, let that be a warning to the solicitors out there, I guess. Or however that works. I don't know. Sari was all over that. Holy shit. Anyway, we will be back tomorrow at 4 p.m. So thank you for stopping